This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you the unbelievable HOG roulette system by one of my subscribers who goes by The Hog, and he says this is the best roulette system you will ever use. I cannot wait to share with you how he's making lots and lots of money in the casino with this one, and we're going to test his system today against another unbelievable system. This is the progressive recovery system, and we're going to start with that first today, and then we'll get to the new HOG roulette system, and here we go. We're going to start with a $10 bet on red, and let's go ahead and spin.
No more bet.
All right, here we go. It's time to start the progressive recovery system, and then we'll get to the new one of the day. This should be a great matchup, and that's a 29 black. We lost that one. With this system, all you do is you stay on opposite color for the same amount, and you count how many losses you have to start, and we have one loss. That's a 1 red. And we won that one. So since we had one loss, that means our bet is 10. You take the number of times lost times the starting bet, which is 10. So we stay at 10, and now we're on black. And I've won a lot of money with this one in Las Vegas, and it's a great system. And I'll share with you more about it as we go through here. That is a loss, so we have one loss. So we'll stay on black for 10. We don't increase the bet unless we win. And here we go. We have one loss currently. That's all you have to keep track of with the progressive recovery system. So we lost once, so we take 1 times 10, which is 10. So 10's our next bet. And we're currently at even right now. But let's go ahead and spin again here on red. Let's make some money now. That's a 19 red. Okay, we got a win. So we're going to be on black now for 10. You can see now we can make some money off the back and forth here. That's a 4 black. Okay, that's a win. So we're up 20, and we'll be on red for 10.
No more bet.
All right, here we go. This is a fantastic roulette system, and that's a 32 red. That's a win. We'll switch to black for 10. Now you can see we're getting some profit. We're up 30, and here we go. Okay, that's a 24 black. We won, so we switch back to red for 10. Now we're up $40.
No more bet.
All right, here we go again with the progressive recovery system. And that's a 5 red. And that is a win. We'll be on black for 10 now. We're up 50.
No more bet.
And then once we start losing, you just count how many losses you have. The great thing is the bets don't get very high because you're not increasing the bet after losses. We lost once there. We'll be on black for 10. We have one loss. And here we go. Okay, that's a 34 red. Now we have 2 losses. So keep track of that. That's all you have to keep track of is how many losses you have. And here we go. That's a 26 black. So we had 2 losses. That means the next bet will be 2 times 10, which is $20. So we'll have $20 on red, opposite color, and let's spin. We got the win, so we go back to 10. I'll show you shortly what happens if you lose on that bet. We'll be on black for 10 now. You can see we're currently up $60. So here we go again. And let's see what we get here. That's an 11 black. That's a win, so we'll go red for 10. And we're up 70. And the cool thing about this system is if you got 15 in a row of one color, you wouldn't lose your bankroll because you're only losing $10 per spin. And that's the minimum, the starting bet amount. So we'll be on black for 10 now. We're currently up $80. And we actually, I showed a lot of people how to do this while my friend Slotmaster316 was waiting for his $75,000 hand pay when we were at Circa about 4 or 5 weeks ago. We have one loss now. Let's go and stay on black for 10 until we get a win. We have one loss. So that's a 33 black. Okay, so since we had one loss, we take 1 times 10, which is 10. And we have a $10 bet on red. So it took about 3.5 hours for my friend to get his $75,000 hand pay on Dollar Storm. And there's a loss there. We'll be on red for 10 again. We have one loss. And over that 3 hours, I showed a lot of slot players how to play roulette, and I showed them how to play the progressive recovery system. And everybody made money. And that was on an automated table, which is awesome. So now we have 2 losses. We'll be on red for 10. And here we go. That's a 20 black. And that's another loss there. So we have 3 losses. All you have to do is keep track of how many losses we have. And here we go. And that was at Circa Las Vegas, which I'm going back to very soon. Now we have 4 losses. And this is the really cool thing about this system. Like I said, if you had 15 losses in a row, you wouldn't lose your bankroll. You'd only lose $10 each time. And that's the cool thing about it. So since we had 4 losses, in the next bet, we take 4 times 10. That's $40. And we'll be on black for 40. Now, I'll show you what happens if you lose on this bet. Okay, that's a 28 black. Okay, so since we didn't lose, let's just keep going, and I'll show you what happens when you do lose. I'm sure it'll happen here shortly. It's easier if we just do it as we go through. We're up $90, and let's go ahead and spin. And actually, right before I did this video, I just got off the phone with my casino host at the Circa, Manny, and he hooked me up again for my next trip. So thank you, Manny, and we're up $100 right now. Let's go ahead and spin again here. And can't wait for that. I believe I get there on December 2nd, my next trip to Vegas. And that is a loss. Let's go ahead and repeat that bet. We have 1 loss. And I love Stadium Swim. If you haven't been there yet, you have to go. It's pretty cool. And I love Fremont Street too. So we only had 1 loss, so we just stay at $10. We'll be on red. Again, you just take the number of losses times the starting bet. That's what you bet. And then once we have a loss on that, after we try to recover, I'll show you what to do next. And we lost that one, so we'll stay on red. And we have 2 losses. Here we go. Okay, that's a 2 black. Now we have 3 losses. So all we have to do is keep track of that. Super simple. And then you just take the number of losses times the starting bet. That's a 34 red. We had 2 losses, so we take 2 times 10, which is $20. And that's our bet on black opposite color. We're currently up 90. And let's see if we can get a win here. Okay, we got the win on 4 black. But I'm sure we won't get the first recovery here soon. And when that happens, I'll show you what to do next. We'll be on red for 10. We're up $110. And here we go. We're 7 minutes in out of 15 with the progressive recovery system. And that's a 7 red. That's a win. We'll be on black for 10 now, and we're up $120. And here we go again. Okay, that's a 5 red. Okay, that is a loss, so we'll stay on black for 10. And here we go. That's a 24 black. Okay, that's a win, and we'll be on red for 10 now. All right, here we go again. That's a 32 red. That's a win. We'll be on black for 10 now. We're up $130. So cruising right along, just like when I showed all those slot players how to play roulette while my friend was waiting for that massive $75,000 hand pay. And I almost thought they were going to give him cash, but they ended up writing him a check from Circa. So we're up $140. And let's go ahead and spin. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even think the check was from Circa. I think it was from the the company that made the Dollar Storm. Now that I think about that. So let's go ahead and bet 10 again. We have 1 loss. I'll have to ask him to make sure, but they have about 3 hours to get that $75,000 check. And there's a win, so we stay at 10 since we only had 1 loss. Here we go. That's a 16 red. There's 1 loss, and we'll be on black for 10. Keep track of those losses, then just multiply it by the starting bet. And then once we lose on the recovery, I'll show you what to do next coming up here. So make sure you stick around for that. There's 2 losses. We'll be on black for 10 again. Let's keep track of these losses. We're 9 minutes in out of 15 with the progressive recovery system. And that's a 21 red. That's a loss. So we'll go another bet on 10. We have 4 losses now. Here we go. That's a 32 red. And I'm okay with losing a bunch of them in a row. It's not going to bother me any. And we have 5 losses. But guess what? We've only lost $50. So It's not a big deal, and that's what's cool about the progressive recovery system. So since we finally got a win, we take 5 times 10, that's $50. We'll be on red for 50, and we're up 110. Let's go ahead and spin. Let's see if we recover or don't recover. Okay, we did not recover. That's what I wanted to show you next. So if you don't recover, what you do is you take 5 times 2, which is 10. And then we go to red, opposite color, for 10. And we keep track of losses, but now we're at 10 instead of 5. And that's a 1 red. Okay, we got the win. So since we got the win, we take 10 times 10. That's $100. We'll be on black for 100. And let's spin. And here we go. And if we were to lose this one, we would take 10 times 2, which is 20, which we did lose. So now we take 10 times 2, which is 20, and then we go back to $10. Opposite color still, and here we go. That's a 13 black. We got the win. So now we take 20 times 10, which is 200. We'll be on red for 200. Okay, and this is we're using a $2,000 bankroll on both these systems today, but you can do it for a lot less. If you go from a $10 unit to a dollar unit, you can just use 200. And we lost again. So now we take 20 times 2, which is 40, and we'll be on red for 10. Let's go ahead and spin, and that's why it's so important you have that bankroll in case you get really bad recoveries like this. It occasionally happens. And we lost, so we stay at 10 until we get a win. And now we're at 41. So we were at 40, now we're at 41. That's a 33 black. We lost again, now we're at 42. So we stay at 10 and spin. It's a 14 red. We got the win, so we take 42 times 10. That's $420, and we'll be on black for the recovery for 420. You can see we're at minus 230 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. Let's get the win on black, and let's recover. There it is, 33 black. And if we were to lose that, we would just take it times 2, and we'd go back to 10 again. But now you can see we're up $190 again. We'll be on red for 10. And you can play this with dollar bets. Again, you could do it with a $200 bankroll and dollar bets. No problem at all. If you wanted to take that and on an automated machine for $3, you would just take that 200 times 3, $600 bankroll, and there you go. So there's another win. We're up $200. And let's go ahead and spend, but never play with money that you can't afford to lose. So if that's too much for you, just use a smaller starting bet. What you don't want to do ever is raise your starting bet without adjusting the bankroll. That's not smart. You want to start as low as possible and have as big a bankroll as possible to give yourself the best chance of winning. And there's another win, and it's getting choppy. That's what we want, the back and forth. We're up $220, and let's spend. That's a 17 black, and that's a win. Okay, and we're on red for 10. We're at 230, and that's got me making me want to get to Stadium Swim before December 2nd now, and can't come soon enough. I love that place, and that's a $10 loss. Let's go ahead and repeat that bet and spin. When I was there a few weeks ago, I got to see the Chiefs and the Royals, two of my favorite teams, at the same time on that massive screen, and we'll still be at 10. We'll be on black now. We're up 230, and let's spin. And it's just the coolest pool in Las Vegas, and if you like pools, that's the way to go. You can actually even gamble while you're in the pool, and has great service as well. So we'll be spinning again here at 10, and here we go. That's a 36 red. We lost again. We have 2 losses. Again, all you have to do is count your losses. And here we go. Okay, so we have 2 losses. So we take 2 times 10, which is 20. And then we put $20 on red and spin. That's a 25 red. And we got the win. So we go back to 10 on black. We're up 240. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. We have a minute left with the progressive recovery system. Then it's time for the HOG by the Hog, and that will be fantastic. He says it is an unbelievable roulette system, and I can't wait to share it with you. We have 1 loss, and let's spin. All right, we got the win. So 1 times 10 is 10, so we stay at 10. We'll be on red for 10, and let's spin. We have about 30 seconds left with this one, and we're almost to the new roulette system of the day. Can't wait to share that one with you. Let's see if it makes more than the progressive recovery system. We're up $250 so far with the progressive recovery system, and we have a few spins left here. That's a 26 black, and that's a win. Okay, we have enough time for one more spin, so this will be our last spin with the progressive recovery system before starting the new HOG roulette system. And that's a 21 red. We got the win. So we made $270 profit with the progressive recovery system. And now it is time for the new roulette system of the day by the Hog. And then this is the HOG roulette system. Let's jump right in and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the HOG roulette system. This is going to be awesome. Let's place the bets. And here we go. We're going to start with some corner bets. Every other one here across the top. Let me fix that one there. And then we're going to place one a little bit closer all the way across on all these corner bets underneath here. That's a $14 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin. I'm going to share with you what the jackpot numbers are, what partial losses are, total losses, and what to do in each situation. Okay, that's a partial loss, and we're going to go up 1 unit when that happens. We're going to go from $1 to $2, and I'll point out right now that 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, and 32 are your jackpot numbers. Let's go ahead and spin at $28 total bet. Here we go. That's a 32 red. Okay, that's an $8 win. We're up 3 right now. Let's go ahead and just rebet and spin. And I'll let you know when you reset and here in a second. That's a 35 black, and that's a total loss. When you have a total loss with this system, you go ahead and you double the bet. But you don't get a lot of total losses, but it works out really well. So if you have a partial loss, you go up a unit. If you have a total loss, you double the bet. And that's a $16 win there. We are not in session profit. We're at so we'll stay at 56. And that's because that was a partial one there. Here we go. That's a 22 black. And that's a $16 win. We're up 7. And even though we didn't get our jackpot, we're in session profit. So let's go back to 14 where we started. That's the safe thing to do. And then let's see if we can get another win here. And of course, now the jackpot will probably hit now that we reduced the bet. But that's okay. You want to be as safe as possible when you're playing any system. And there's our jackpot number of $13. That would have been really big before, but that's okay. We played smart. We're up $20. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And let's see what we get here. That's a 24 black. Okay, that's a partial loss, so we go up a unit. So we go from $1 to $2. And here we go. That's a 36 red. That's a total loss. That means we doubled the bet. So we go from 28 to 56, and let's spin. This is the HOG roulette system by the Hog, and he said this is an unbelievable roulette system that consistently makes money in the casino, and that's a $16 win there. We're not in session profit because that was a partial win. You can either get a bunch of partials or a jackpot to reset, and that's a 22 black. Okay, that's another $16 win. We're at $19. Let's rebet and spin at $56 total bet here. That's a 6 black. That's a partial loss, so we go up a unit. So let's do that. We're going to go from $4 to $5. And let me fix that one there. Again, not doubling on partial losses, just going up a unit. Doubling on total losses, and this is a $70 total bet. Let's see if we can get one of those jackpot numbers now. And I think we got one. That's a 20 black. That's a $65 win, and now we're up $64. Let's drop back to $14 where we started now. And let's go ahead, then we'll go ahead and spin once we get back to 14. Now we're back to $1 on each one of those corner bets, and here we go. That's another jackpot, 17 black. We'll take it. Okay, that's a $13 win. We're up $77. And let's spin again. Obviously, jackpots are even better when the bets get higher, but any win is a good win, and that's a 28. That's a $4 win. We'll take it, and we're up $81.
No more bets.
All right, let's rebet and spin. And as we go through the partial wins, partial losses, jackpots, and all that good stuff, I'll show you how to deal with each situation. And there's another jackpot win of 13. We're up $94. And let's go ahead and spin. And we'll go over what those jackpot numbers are again as we go through here. That's a 5 red. Okay, that's a $4 win. We'll take it. We're up 98. And again, the jackpot numbers are 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, and 32.
No more bets.
So let's go ahead and spin and see what we get here. That's a 30 red. Okay, that's a partial loss. So we increase by 1 unit. We go from $1 to $2 on each one of those bets. And that's another total loss there. So we're going to double the bet. And that means we're going to go from 28 to 56. We double when we have a total loss. And let's spin. Ooh, I thought it was going to hit the 00 there. But instead, that's a partial loss, which is a little bit better. Let's go up by a unit. So we'll go from 4 to 5 now. And let me fix that one there. There we go. So now we'll have a $5 total bet on each one of those. And now we're at $70 total. And we just have to be patient. And we have enough bankroll to wait for really good numbers to hit. And that's an 8 black. That's a nice $65 win there. We're up $110. And anytime you hit a jackpot, as long as you're in session profit, just go ahead and go back to 14. Most of the time you will be in session profit if you hit one of the jackpot numbers. And here we go. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 7 red. Okay, that's a $4 win. We'll take it. We're up $114. And this is the HOG roulette system by the Hog. And that is a 12 red. Okay, that's a partial loss. So we go up a unit. $1 on each to $2 on each. And here we go again. That's a 12 red. Another partial loss. So we go up another $1. So we go from 2 to 3. We'll do the bottom row first this time. So 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. $42 total bet now, and let's spin. Let's be patient until we get another good win or some nice partial wins consecutively. And that's a total loss with a 00. So let's go ahead and double the bet from 42 to 84. And let's see if we can get another jackpot win or some partial wins consecutively. But that's another total loss, and that's very unlucky to get them back to back like that. We're at minus 27. We're going to double that bet to 168. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, so we have plenty of bankroll. We just need to start getting some wins now. That's a 16 red. That's a $48 win. That doesn't get us in session profit, but it definitely helps. Let's just rebet and spin again, and hopefully we'll get a jackpot here soon. And that's a 4 black. And that's a $60 partial loss, so we go up a unit. So we're going to go to $13 on each one of these now. Here we go. We just got to be patient until we hit some good ones. Either some consecutive partial wins or a jackpot. And we're at 182 total bet now. But we have plenty of bankroll. We just need to be patient. And that's a 9 red. That's a $65 partial loss, so we go up another unit. So we'll be at 14 now. And then we'll check our balance here and see where we're at. We fixed that one there. 14 on each now. We're at minus 104. So we still have $1,900 left in the bankroll. We just need to get some good wins here, and we'll be fine. That's a 24 black. But that's another partial loss of 70. So we go up another unit, but as long as we're patient and we have bankroll, we'll be okay. So let's go ahead and go to 15 on each. There we go. Whoops, let me fix that. There we go. 210 total bet now. And let's spin. That's a 14 red. That's a good one. We've been waiting. We're up 195 now. We're not in session profit though. And that only happens with jackpots if you go a long time without winning. So let's see if we can get at least one more win here. That's a 22 black. That's a nice $60 win. We're up 81. And the smart thing now is to reset because we had so many losses in a row. Let's just get back on board and start making some profit. And let's go ahead and go all the way back to 14 where we started. We're almost back down there, and then we'll spin again. Here we go. All right, let's go. Now they're back to $1 on each, and let's spin. And we're 9.5 minutes in out of 15 right now. And that's a 28 black. That's a $4 win, and we're up $85. So even if you're not in session profit, if you're up a decent amount after a bunch of losses consecutively, the hog says you want to reset. And that's what we did. We're up $89 because he says that you can build it back up fairly easily. But if the bets get really high, it's too much risk. And that's a 29 black. So it's okay to take a setback. And there's a nice $13 win. We're up $102. He says it's pretty easy to work your way back up. But if you get into a huge bet situation, you want to minimize risk as much as possible, as long as you're still in profit. And let's go ahead now and double the, I'm sorry, not double the bet. That was a partial loss. So we're going up from $1 to $2, and that's a 24 black. Okay, that's a partial loss. So we go up a unit, which is $1. We go from 2 to 3. Okay, and let me fix that one there. There we go, $2 to $3. Up a unit on partial losses, and we're at $42 total bet now. All right, here we go. That's a 35 black. That's a full loss there, so we're going to go ahead and double the bet from 42 to 84 and spin. That's a 14. That's a good one. That's a 14 red. That's a $78 win. We're up $123. So that means we're going to drop back to 14 where we started again. Here we go. All right, now we're back to $1 on each, and let's spin. That's a 5 red. Okay, that's a $4 win. We'll take it. We're up 127. Let's rebet and spin. Let's see if we can build it back up there really good before we cash out. And that's a 4 black. That's a partial loss, so we'll go up a unit from $1 to $2 on each one of these bets, and let's spin. All right, that's a jackpot, 17 black. So that's a $26 win. Now we're up $148, and you can see we did build it back up good, and much easier to do that than to risk another bet at high level. And that's a 36 red. We had a total loss there, so we doubled the bet from 14 to 28. That means 1 goes to 2. That's the only time that going up a unit is the same as doubling, and that's another total loss. So we're going to double again, and we're going to need to go from 28 to 56 here and spin. Let's see if we can be patient enough to wait for a good number now. That's an 8 black, and that's a good one. That's a $52 win. We're up 158. So we go back to where we started at 14. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. This is the HOG roulette system by the hog, and he loves this one. That's a 26 black. And that's a nice $13 win. We're up 171. So we went from just under $100 profit to almost $200 profit in no time there. And that's a 23 red. Okay, that's a nice $13 win there. Another jackpot. We're up $184. And we're still at base level right now. So here we go. That's a 9 red. Okay, that's a partial loss. So we go up a unit from 1 to 2. And spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 3 red. That's a full loss. That means we double the bet from 28 to 56 and spin. That's another full loss. Wow, back to back. Okay, so we double 56 to 112 and spin. And we have the bankroll to be patient for some good things to happen. And that's a 26 black. That's a good one, $104 win. Now we're up $199. We're going to go back to 14 where we started again, where we have $1 on each bet again. And again, let's go over the numbers that are jackpots again. 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, and 29. Let's put those back out there. There we go, $14 total bet where we started. Let's go ahead and spin again. Here we go. That's an 8 black. Okay, that's another nice $13 win. That's a jackpot. We're up $212 now. And here we go again with the HOG roulette system. That's a 4 black. Partial loss, so we go up a unit. 1 to 2 and spin. Okay, that's a 19 red. Okay, that's an $8 win there, and I think that's the time is up for the HOG roulette system. That's $215 profit in 15 minutes. That is fantastic, and hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you also enjoyed the progressive recovery system. Those both did fantastic today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and email me at roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. If you have any comments as well, or if you have systems to send in, that's where you send them in. I pick a new one every single day, 365 days of the year. You send those to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And we test systems every day and search for the best roulette system possible. I love it, and I hope you guys do as well. If you are enjoying the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this great community of people that love roulette. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.